Well, I didn't mean for this to be how I was doing the Grand Prix preview, but let's make the most of this situation. Here, the photo of this video, we've just had qualifying for the 2022 Emilia Romagna Grand Prix, or if I'm going to give it its full name again, it's the Formula 1 Roma Gran Premio del Made in Italy dell'Emilia Romagna 2022. And I'm saying 2022 because, well, made in Italy is in English. But let's talk about this race. And, well, we've got sprint tomorrow and points for the top 8 instead of for the top 3. That's going to be interesting and seeing how that impacts the championship. It might help Max Verstappen out a little bit, though, because qualifying in pole position, albeit because he probably had more confidence in that first phase than Leclerc did. We saw him getting loose through Tamburello. He still managed to put it on pole. And in a situation that, whilst there were, 2 red flags in Q3? 3 red flags, I think, was it? Was Magnussen in Q3 as well? I can't remember. He had to be there to do it. And a first pole position of the season for the number 1. Only took 4 races and his teammate to get one as well. He's going to be happy with that. And let's see what happens tomorrow. I put my money on Leclerc. If not tomorrow, then on Sunday, because I'm presuming these two are going to be the front row for Sunday, deciding to do a send into Tamburello on the first lap, akin to what we saw Max did to Lewis last season. But let's talk about it, since for the first time in a kind of preview for F1 races, I'm actually able to use qualifying data or even some kind of practice data. Williams have got a lot of work to do this weekend. Latifi qualifying down in 18th, and Albon, of course, having brake issues, forcing him out of qualifying. Ocon supposedly having some kind of transmission-related issues. Similarly, Lance Stroll. And the closest to a home team you get, I would argue, is probably AlphaTauri. Even though, you know, Enzo Adina Ferrari, so you could say Ferrari. But Faenza is also pretty damn close, and AlphaTauri out in Q1. Though there are some interesting calls to have. Look at the fact the top 5 are 5 different teams. Sure, Sainz has his work cut out for him starting at the back this time due to a crash that was his fault, rather than another Spaniard who put himself in P5 this time. But he's got to make up ground. Bottas continues his streak of Q3 appearances, whilst Mercedes loses a streak of Q3 appearances that stretches all the way back, or did stretch all the way back to Suzuka 2012. That was when Michael Schumacher was still at the team. But there's so little data to go off of. The team's got FP2 tomorrow to, well, see if they can do any kind of tinkering with the cars. Remember, Parc Ferme is here, and they're going to hope that the forecast is as unpredictable as qualifying was. I can't give any predictions for tomorrow, or even Sunday for that matter, except I expect there to be at least one red flag in one of those race sessions, if not in both of them. But let me know your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.